Hello, I'm Danny Uwano.
I'm Emilia Vigil.
I'm a resident here at Martinez. I graduated Alhambra High School last year. Go class of 2014. I'm at DVC now, but I love staying around in Martinez and enjoying the local history. Um, so she's my friend from, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Northern California, like
She's
way
in-
northern.
Yeah, and
From
I'm,
northern, where?
Like near Mount Shasta. I'm about 45 minutes from Mount Shasta.
and so this is actually the event today going on at Shell prompted me asking her to come down, and
It's really interesting. I like learning about all the history and it's great.
Had you been to Martinez before?
Through.
It's just through.
Yes, through.
On a train?
No, I mean, I work in Concord this summer, so I've been in the area a lot for the last couple weeks.
Nice. So you grew up in Martinez, so you know the Rankin Pool and the Rankin
That's right.
Park and all of those. So.
that's right. First time swimming was in the Rankin Pool. I remember I used to take long walks with my mom and my siblings going down and playing at the marina. I really enjoy what they've done with Snake Road and how they turned that into a really nice trail. Uh, I actually went to 3 out of the 4 elementary schools, John Las Hontas, Morello, and John Muir, which was cool.
Yeah, and then Martinez Junior High.
And then Martinez Junior High, and then Alhambra, which was nice. I was class president.
Were you?
2 years.
Dude, oh wow, that's
And then
wonderful.
ASB vice president, but
So what are you interested in studying in college?
economics.
Okay.
Yeah, which should be interesting. I always enjoyed looking at the refinery. I can actually see it from my house, and the American flag that it flies. Let's see.
It's done a lot of nice things for this town.
Oh yeah, I think I've done the MEF run a few years, and
Wonderful.
I know personally when I was in junior high, especially in the music program, that the MEF has pretty much Shell itself has kind of purchased a lot of instruments for that program and helped us out a lot.
What did you play?
I played the string bass, not very well, but
That's great.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, nice place to grow up here, huh?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Has
Nice.
a small town feel to it, even though we're near a big metropolis, San Francisco. But
Oh yeah, it does. And I was telling her earlier, I've walked through the St. Catherine's cemetery, and Martinez has very Italian heritage, and I recognize a lot of the actually family names from people I went to high school with, and
It's a nice place to visit as well, not
Yeah.
just grow up in.
yeah.
Good. And did your parents come here a long time ago?
My parents came here in the '80s,
Okay.
but I'll probably raise my kids here.
I was
Just-
going to ask if you thought you might come back.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Although people say don't die 5 miles from where you were born, but I disagree.
People say that.
Martinez is great.
I've never heard it.
Okay, guys. Anything else you want to add?
What's up, Mom? I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good also.
Thanks.
Hi, my name is Angelica Vega. I go to the Martinez Junior High, and it's a pretty nice campus. It's very wonderful. There are many buildings, many good teachers, and good students also. And it's just a nice campus. Martinez is wonderful also.
You've lived here all your life?
Yeah,
What grade are you in at Martinez Junior High?
in 6th grade. And yeah, it's a nice campus. It's a nice town. You know everybody on the campus.
Have you been to the Rankin Pool?
Yeah, it's very nice. The pools are heated. Yeah, that's a good part of it.
And the park up there? And do you ever
Yeah.
spend any time at the marina?
Yeah, the marina's nice. I like feeding the ducks there, like looking at them.
Uh-huh.
Walking there is great too. It's pretty good.
So you've enjoyed growing up here.
Yeah.
So you're in this, is school out for the summer yet?
No, just one more week of school. I get out at June 12th.
Okay, and then you're going to be in 7th grade.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Then the day after I get out of school, I'm going to my friend's recital. Well, she's going to have a pool party after her recital.
Oh, was it piano recital?
No, I think it's either dance or gymnastics. She was rehearsing today, so she couldn't come, but I think she would have liked it here.
So you've lived in Martinez all of your life,
Yes.
and are you aware of the refinery? Have you ever thought of Shell or that it's here?
Yeah, actually, my uncle, well, technically he's my older brother, but my uncle, he actually works here
Oh,
at the Shell refinery.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's his name?
Eric Perez.
Eric Perez. Do you know what he does here?
Not really. I think he works in like an office area,
Uh-huh.
like in the middle of all the machinery, and he like looks over everything.
Oh, like
I'm pretty
the
sure.
control room.
I think
I
so.
think that's what you're talking about, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Are you going to go on the refinery tour
Yes.
in a minute?
Yeah.
Take the bus ride?
Mhm.
All right. Okay, anything else you want to add, Annie?
Martinez is a beautiful town. Many beautiful things here. John Muir lived here, so that's nice. Going to the historical house there.
Did
and
you
all
go to
the
Earth Day
trees.
birthday?
Yeah, it
That
was
was fun,
very
huh?
fun. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tom Howard. I'm resident of Walnut Creek and I've lived in the area since 1963.
What brought you to this tour today?
Curiosity and my daughter.
Does your daughter live in Martinez?
No, she also lives in Walnut Creek. Her boyfriend lives in Martinez. So, and a lot of friends. Always appreciated Martinez for its small townish atmosphere and
Yes.
feeling.
So you don't work for Shell. You've not worked for Shell, but you have worked for Dow Chemical.
Yeah.
In what state?
My first career working out of school was working for Dow Chemical doing research in Pittsburgh, California. Actually, Pittsburgh and Walnut Creek. Mostly Walnut Creek, the research center.
So you didn't have any overlap with Shell at all? Or?
No, I had no, I worked in, well, I guess the closest I came to anything with Shell was secondary oil recovery, which was related with all the gasoline oil companies. But we also worked on batteries, and I actually was on the team that developed the artificial kidney.
Is that
So
right?
I'm kind of proud of that bit of work.
As you should be. Huh.
But
And
yeah,
you-
I have 3 friends alive today because of it.
Is that right? Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And so you retired now?
Yeah, I can't remember when. Sign of old age, I guess. But yeah, retired many years ago. Getting old.
And you said your daughter's boyfriend lives in Martinez, or who lives in Martinez?
Him.
He does?
He does, yes.
Okay. All right, well, hopefully everybody will settle here. We want more people here.
Oh, you'll ruin the town. That's the nice thing about Martinez is it's not so big city-ish.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Walnut Creek has kept the core area small town, but Walnut Creek is becoming just crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, everywhere. When I moved here, Concord was 54,000 people. And I noticed a sign yesterday, but for some reason it was 122,000. So it's doubled in the years that I've been here.
Well, we don't want that many people.
Good, good. But,
Well, any memories that you have of, growing up, or what state did you come from? You said
I originally in Wisconsin and mostly South Dakota.
Uh-huh.
And
A lot of oil there, or at least north.
well, there is now. There wasn't then.
Okay.
Yeah, we had no idea what oil was. Yeah, in those days it was wheat and cattle. But yeah, I guess now that's the big push is all the oil up in North and South Dakota and Montana,
That's right.
and all the fighting over fracking.
Fighting over fracking, yes.
That and shale oil. I think actually I worked on a shale oil project when I was working for Dow. There were a lot of various attempts at recovering shale oil. There's so much of it, and it's, at least then, was very difficult to extract.
Very expensive probably to extract, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they tried all kinds of things. They even considered an A-bomb.
Really?
Yeah, that was one of the things they considered, was an A-bomb to just to melt everything, make it liquid.
Wow. Well, I'm glad they bypassed that one.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have worked, and it could have probably backfired, but they had all kinds of plans.
Well, have you gone on the refinery tour yet?
No, I'm heading there next. Just watched the movie and got the popcorn, and
Good. And and maybe spend a little time in downtown Martinez, in Alhambra.
oh, absolutely.
Beavers and Alhambra Creek. And,
Ah,
there's a
That's
little
right. I
That's
forgot
right.
about that.
There's a kit down there.
Is there?
Maybe more than one.
Okay.
There was a picture in the newspaper today. So.
Yeah, we used to have beavers all over the Midwest. But
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
no, it's going to be interesting to see the plant and see what all is there, and it's grown immensely. And yeah, I've had a lot of friends work there over the years. I
Oh, have you? Okay.
had one friend, I think he worked 35 years in the plant as an electrician.
I'll be darned.
So be interesting to see where he lived for so long.
Yes. Well, you'll be surprised at the lack of people because it's all, most of the stuff is done by the control desk.
I'm sure that's, at times I actually worked in Dow's plant in Pittsburgh, and yeah, it's lots of automation.
Yeah.
Yeah, there has to be.
But
But,
safety is their main thing, so
Yeah.
they have a really good record at that. So you'll be safe on the tour.
Oh,
Let
good,
you know.
good. I can't remember hearing of any major events at Shell.
That's good.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Well, thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Julio Lopez. I'm a Martinez resident.
I'm Delphi Lopez, also a Martinez resident. We've lived here since 1986, when Julio accepted a job at the VA in Martinez.
Yeah, so I've been at the VA as a pharmacist ever since then, almost 29 years now. And interestingly enough, this is the first time I've been inside the refinery, even after having lived all these years in Martinez.
I know how that is.
Yeah,
So you're still at the VA?
yeah, I'm still working at the VA. Yeah, we raised our children in Martinez. Our son, who's 29, is gone from home, and we have a daughter that's 17, is in high school,
So she's at Alhambra High School?
She's
At
College Park.
College Park,
Oh, College Park,
Yeah.
okay.
And my son went through St. Catherine's in
Oh.
in downtown Martinez. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Were your children born in Martinez? Like at the
My son was born at UCSF. That's where I trained. That's where I went to school
Uh-huh.
in San Francisco. Our daughter was born at Walnut Creek, Kaiser.
And so what did you think about having them, raising them in this town? Was it, it's kind of, seems like a nice, safe town.
Yeah, it's peaceful. It's safe. We enjoy the open areas around Briones and
The
such.
parks.
and
the
the park,
hidden lakes
the lakes.
in Valley Park's my
We're real close
favorite
to it.
area
Yeah,
to walk.
nice.
yeah.
And the marina, you ever spend any time down at the marina?
Not,
Not recently. When I was younger, I used to go fishing in the pier.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, anything, have you been aware of Shell in the community so much? Maybe not so much?
Not so much. Actually, I used to come downtown and go by and drive by the refinery,
Mhm.
but never really interacted much with it. And as I said earlier, this is my first time inside.
So it's nice to have the Centennial celebration, so you really, the tour is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very nice. Very impressed. Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're on the other side of Highway 4,
Yes.
and that
Yeah.
sort of divides Martinez.
Uh-huh,
So we have a tendency to go more towards Pleasant Hill
right, good point.
as opposed to going into downtown.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And there isn't really a lot of things to do in downtown Martinez, unfortunately, other than antiquing.
That's true.
We seriously don't need any more stuff.
Yeah.
Time to purge.
Absolutely.
Okay, anything else you want to add?
No?
No, I think Martinez is a wonderful community. I actually grew up in Danville, and I noticed the difference. So when I found out we're moving down, back to Martinez, we'd been living in Southern California, and I thought, wow, I don't really want to live here. But then we came over here and looked at the area, and it had changed so much from when I lived in the Danville, and to the betterment. It's a really nice community.
Yeah, it's very lovely. Okay.
Mm.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
These are days that you remember.
Okay, my name is Pat Calabro. My father brought us here when I was 9 years old. He was a house painter in Minnesota, and they couldn't make a living, so they came out here. He became an operator, and I've gone to all of the schools in Martinez. And my relationship with Chell is that every day in high school we would drive by in the bus. We would drive by all the pipes and see all the steam and all the stuff. And also the one thing I remember is when I was learning how to drive, I could see the yellow in the air when it was foggy. And now you don't see that. Things have changed quite a bit.
Big improvement.
Yeah, big improvement. And their attitude has changed a lot, as it says in the film over there. Yeah. Did you want to ask a question, or am I done?
Well, so you went to schools here?
Yes.
In Martinez?
Right.
And then, and you still live in Martinez?
Well, we went away for a while. I lived in Walnut Creek for 35 years, and then we came back to live in Pacheco, which is the same as Martinez.
That's right.
Yeah, same zip code. And
A lot of people come back.
yeah, and it's a small town atmosphere is definitely appealing. Plus, it's less expensive to live, and
And you're an artist, right, Pat?
that's what they tell me.
What is your medium?
Digital media. Now lately, I've been doing some printmaking, and I paint using my computer. So I'm trying to learn. I was a computer person for 30 years, and then I didn't know I could do art until I was 62. And then when I retired, I learned how to do art. And that's what I kind of merged the two. I got a digital media degree at DVC.
And so you're with the Martinez Arts Association?
I was, yes. I had pulled away for now for a little while because I had to go to school and did some other stuff. But I know a lot of the ladies and men in that organization.
Okay. Well, we're glad you came back.
Thank you.
Hi guys, Jean Calabro. You just previously heard my wife speak. She is actually from around this area. Mainly, I was born back east, moved to California, lived in Oakland and Hayward for quite a while. And we were married, lived in Hayward. And then we moved out here to Walnut Creek, as she explained. My main connection with Shell is that I worked on several of the projects out here. The Flexi Coker and the new Coker unit over by 680, and was involved in a lot of the maintenance work around the plant on the shutdowns and areas where work was being redone and remodeled or new, and a couple of the fires and explosions we had at the time we were out here were not fun, but we survived them. So
You handled those.
yeah, well. You have to. You have to learn how to run fast. And that's about it for me. I'm sort of a local, not quite local.
You didn't say loco, you said local.
Local. I am local too, but that's all right. And that's about it for me. I'm just...
Did you enjoy your time working at Shell? Nice people, or did you know any of your colleagues very well, or you kind of more isolated work?
Well, no, it was with construction crews from our local union, 342, the plumbers and steam fitters local.
Okay.
And of course I worked with various contractors. And generally the experience was good, you know, made money, made a nice retirement, so, you know, was able to raise our family and put kids through school and the whole routine without a lot of effort, you know, because we had good wages from the unions. And I'm afraid we're getting away from that quite a bit, but I wonder why people can't afford things anymore. Well, if you don't make any money, you can't afford anything, so that's about it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Babby Sari. I was born and raised in Martinez, lived here all my life. This is my grandson, Dustin, and he was raised here, born here and raised here all his life. And the Sari family goes back to my grandfather lived here, my grandmother lived here, my dad lived here, his brothers lived here, my brothers lived here, my sisters lived here, everybody lived here. And went to school here, graduated from Alhambra, everybody graduated from Alhambra.
In
And
the winery, that was the Bartolini winery. Is that
no,
correct?
no, but
And did you
it
have
was,
did you have a dog?
shut up about the dog. My grandfather had the winery in his cellar when it was illegal. In fact, I have a paper article that says he got busted way back when, and he had to pay $50 or something.
Oh, during Prohibition
Yeah,
time?
uh-huh. And I had when the Gazette had their 100-year theme, they had an old article, and I cut it out of the paper. It was really neat.
Oh, that's neat.
So it was neat. And but he had the whole property up on North Crest Street, north, and then it go down to South Crest over here. And
And this is your grandson here, huh?
this is my grandson. Yes, his mom's at work today. She works at Wells Fargo.
And what's your name?
Dustin Sari.
Dustin Sari. And where do you go to school?
John Sweat.
John Sweat. You're in what grade?
Third.
Third grade. And, but pretty soon, like within a week, you're
Yeah,
going to be in
the
the
12th.
workplace.
Yep.
Okay.
The 12th is the last day of school.
Okay. So you guys are about to go on the refinery tour,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know who is Bob Sari to you? He's
My
your-
cousin.
He's your cousin.
His
okay.
dad and my dad are brothers,
Okay,
but they're both dead now, but they were
Yes.
brothers.
right.
Yes.
Okay, so you didn't work at Shell or, but.
No.
Okay.
But I lived here and I remember when it used to have the explosion themes and get the cars all dotted black and we'd go, they used to pay you to go to Miracle to get your car painted.
That was nice of them.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. My brothers used to do that all the time. Oh, we got sparkles and specks all over or something.
Time to go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so did you have a good school year?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good school year, Dustin? Good. All right. Well, I know you're anxious to go on the refinery tour, huh? It's pretty cool. You'll like it. It's like a magic city.
Yeah.
My name is Ann Scott, and I've lived in Martinez since 1998. I moved here because I loved Martinez, and when I retired, I came from Walnut Creek to here. I covered Martinez School District when I was a reporter for the Contra Costa Times, briefly, while I was, anyway, that's what I did. And I wanted to live here because I have a lot of friends who live here, and I continue to love being here. I played bocce all those years, and I'm a capo. Yes, so yeah, I love Martinez. We live just down the street from the Shell Clubhouse, and maybe a block just past the park, and a house that was built for people who worked in at the refinery. It's built in 1928.
So you just happened to, I mean, you didn't have to be a Shell employee to buy it, obviously.
No.
You just sort of came upon it.
Right, and the person who lives next door to me was born in that house, and she's lived there all those years since.
All she did was move next door.
Yeah.
Over 80 years she lived, yeah, she lived in
Yeah.
the same house.
Yep.
What is her name?
Her name is Barbara Vernier. Yeah, Fernier, F-E-R-N-I-E-R.
Oh, I know her. We interviewed her.
You
She's
did?
a lovely woman.
She's a wonderful person.
Yes.
Yes, she's my next door neighbor.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Good in your neck of the woods.
Yes, it's a nice place to live. And, you know, we thought it was kind of funny to come on the bus here. Coming on the bus to go one block via the marina.
So you don't do any reporting or journalism anymore, or?
No, not really. Occasionally I write something, but I don't work for anybody anymore. I'm retired.
That's good. That's good.
Anything else you'd like to know?
Not that I can think of. Anything you want to add, or?
No, but I have to say that I think that Shell is a good neighbor.
Yes.
And, you know, oil companies could be considered other than good neighbors.
Oh,
Certainly,
yes.
they would think so in Richmond, I would think. You know, but I think that the fact that we're always notified if there's even a little thing going to happen, like someone needs to paint the street or something, you know, it's important.
Yeah, and they've done so many things for the community.
Yeah, they have.
Oh, my heavens.
Oh, in the email I sent out, when there was some kind of fire in the place, they sent it 45 minutes. I mean, everything was already done. This is already happening in Hanley. We're like, I
Yeah.
don't even write it that. That was like 4 minutes. Like, it was like something ridiculous.
Yes, it was 4. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Very amazing. Yeah. So.
No,
I also think the Historical Society does a great job here in town.
Yes.
I really do.
Refinement and
Yeah.
yes.
I do think so. So, good.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's nice to be here.
These are the days you might fill with laughter until we meet.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Debbie McKillop, and I'm actually one of Martinez's newest City Council members. And I'm here today celebrating the Shell 100-year anniversary with my daughters, Michaela and Brianna, and our cousin Alex. And I'm just reminiscing about the stories that my grandfather used to tell me when I was a little girl about his 30 years at Shell. He worked at the wharf loading and unloading the oil off of all of those big ships. And he would tell me stories about the sea captains he met, and they would exchange salamis and breads and all kinds of little things he would bring home. And it was just fun to hear the stories that he would tell me about all the people that he met from all over the world down at the docks. And I'm going to take my daughters up to the museum because his picture is actually up there on one of the displays. And so I want to make sure that they see my grandfather, which is their great-grandfather.
And what was his name again?
Tom Belleci.
Tom Belleci.
Yeah. And my grandmother was Mary Belleci,
That
Mary
is a
DiMaggio
full-time
Belleci.
Martinez name.
Yeah, yeah. So we've had a great time. We went down to the marina, saw all the exhibits down there, and now we're up here touring the clubhouse. We actually saw the bowling alley, the secret hidden bowling alley. Maybe you weren't supposed to be down there, but we saw it. And then now we're heading up to the museum. So, yeah, so it's been a great day. So,
Nice.
thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brianna Shields, and I'm related to the McKillops and Bellecis and Martinez.
And where do you go to school, Brianna?
Currently, I go to school at Brioni's. It's across the street from Alhambra High School.
As a sophomore?
Yes. Next year, I'm going back to Alhambra, and I'm going to be a junior.
A dog junior.
Yeah, bulldog. Bulldog.
A bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was
Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, good. That's good. So this is your mom? This is Debbie McKillop?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's my mom.
And a city council person.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
I'm very proud of her.
Yes, I imagine you are.
Thanks.
Is everybody asking you where you're gonna go after you're done with high school?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Still have a little bit more time to think about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, anything you want to add about school, or do you like living in Martinez?
Yeah, I like it. It's like a really close town. Like everyone knows each other.
Mm-hmm. Feels good to be here, huh?
Got a lot of eyes watching my daughters, so know what's going on.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you're lucky too.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it.
All right, thank you for this time.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Leanne Peterson. I'm the Executive Director for Main Street Martinez. Main Street is the downtown revitalization organization. It was born out of the National Trust for Historic Preservation in the 70s and designed on the mall concept. There's 4 points. There's design, promotion, organization, and economic restructuring. We work quite often with Shell. They're very supportive of what we do downtown. We've been in existence for about 11 years, give or take, and we're very excited about the progress we've been making. Anything else?
What are some of the things that Shell has done, or you worked with Shell on?
Shell has most recently provided their electricians to put in decorative lights downtown. So they hung lights all the way down Main Street. They're LED lights. The city put in the power that was necessary to run the lights, but Shell provided the lights and hung them up 3 or 4 years ago, and they're still, we've had maybe one bulb go out the whole time. So, and then they support financially our organization overall and all of the events that we do. So
They have a really good face in this city.
they very much do, yeah.
And I think you are friends with, you know,
Steve and Kathy,
Steve and
yeah.
Kathy, like
And
they're buddies.
They are
So
buddies.
it's like working
They're great
together.
people,
Yes.
great people. And I've met a lot of other employees at Shell, and they're all great people. Yeah, they're very proud. They're proud of Shell, they're proud of the city, and they're more than happy to help out whenever they can.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just incredible.
Yeah.
And do you live in Martinez?
I do now. I've been here a year. Yeah, yeah. The born and raised here is something, the badge that I don't carry, but I'm trying to earn it over time.
So you live in Martinez? I know, I love this.
We do. Yeah, walking distance to downtown, so we're enjoying that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you want to, so you're volunteering today, you're helping.
I'm
people out.
volunteering. Yeah, they helped me so much. I thought, well, I'll turn around and help them. So
Yeah,
very
that's-
impressive event.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Now, I've not been down at the marina, but I think there's a lot of stuff going on down there.
There is. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what do they have you doing today?
I was handing out cupcakes and popcorn up at the clubhouse, and there are plenty of cupcakes, so go get some.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Hi, I'm Paul Gabbard. I'm the general manager of the refinery right now. I started this plant in 1981, so 35 years ago. I spent 13 years here the first time, was in a number of departments, project engineering, rotating equipment. I was the turnaround manager for a long time. I was in process engineering. I left, I went to Deer Park. They said I couldn't get back again. I came back in 1997 as the delayed coking manager, the production manager, then I left again, and they said, ooh, you can't get back twice. And lo and behold, like a bad penny, I showed up again in 2011 as the plant manager. So, you know, I started here. This is my last month in the job, and it's like a good time to do an oral history.
Nice.
35 years of pretty darn fun, 23 in this plant. So I actually feel pretty close to this facility. And, you know, and I've been in 5 Shell facilities in Texas and Los Angeles, Bakersfield, Canada. And this is by far the best. The people are the best. The camaraderie is the best. The capability is the best. It's the best operating organization I've worked with. So it's always great to come back, and it's just family here. So here we are at 100 years thinking, how'd that happen? I was here for the 75th anniversary. I might be here for the 125th, maybe not the 200th, but we'll see what we can do.
Well, a lot of employees have sat in that chair where you're sitting, and they all talk about what a nice place it is to work. Truly, they really, and how safety is such a huge factor, and you know, some very nice things have been said.
Yeah, you know, the reason I started work here is that there's such a, you know, when I interviewed folks I interviewed with, everybody'd been here 20 or 30 years. Yes. And it wasn't a lot of people that said, oh yeah, I've been here a little while, I don't like it. And when you're in a community where I've been here 20 years, 30 years, my father was here, my grandfather was here, it's kind of a sense of community that I've never experienced anywhere else. And so, you know, we spend a lot of time, it's a very complex place, it's a difficult refinery to operate, and we're in a really difficult regulatory environment where the rules and the expectations are so high. And people ask me, what's it like to run a refinery in such a difficult environment? Which kind of makes me smile, because I think the fact that the environment is tough and the expectations are so tough, we actually run better. We run more reliably, we run more efficiently, we run more effectively. You know, we spend a lot of time talking about sending people home the way they come in, you know, between the contractors and, you know, contract partners and the Shell folks. We have 1,000 people every day, and we send them home the same way. And if you ask anybody in the Bay, they say, this is the safest place to work of all the refineries. We like it here the best. That's the culture. It's terrific. We love it here.
We've had people say, employees say that sometimes they feel safer working here than they do in their own home, you know.
You know. Can I tell a story?
Yes, sure.
When I was here, like, I don't remember the first or second time, I was an operating manager, and I had to go to Houston over the holidays. And I took one of those van services. The guy picked me up at my house, and I was the only guy in the van, I guess because it was holidays. So we were driving over the Bay Bridge, and he asked me what I did for a living, and I told him that I worked in an oil refinery. And he said, oh, isn't that dangerous? Doesn't that make you nervous every day? And I laughed, and I'm thinking, I'm here in a van, I don't know this guy, I don't know what's going on with the van, and what his tires, what his brakes. I said, honestly, dude, I feel way safer in my plant, which is well maintained, than I feel driving in this van with you. And he just laughed. And I've told that story, and people kind of laugh at first, and then they realize, oh, that's probably true. You know, we have the best engineers and the best operators. It's well maintained. People ask if it's dangerous, then they take tours and come out and say, wow, I had no idea what a cool place that is.
Clean.
Yeah, that's what they say. Wow, it's so clean. And someone's like, well, what did you expect? You know, I mean, we're just, who knows? And so, you know, I come to the end of a third tour, 35 years. Couldn't be proud of a place. I love this place. And now I'm turning it over to a person that I have viewed as a personal friend for a long time. So I would like to introduce Tom Rizzo. I've known Tom, gosh, 10 years. Tom was a business improvement lead. He supported this plant. He's been a peer general manager. He's up in Washington now while I'm down here. He's one of the guys that I call when I need somebody to talk to. He's a friend of mine. We all talked about, so who's going to take over the plant? You always worry, who's going to take your place, and you know, what are they going to do? And I couldn't be happier giving to a guy that I know, trust, and feel like, you know, Tom's going to do the right thing. For a long time, people say, wow, I can't believe you run a refinery in Northern California. It's so cool. Napa and the Bay. And I get asked all the time, when are you going to leave? Tom keeps saying that. So I'm finally going to move out of the way, and Tom's going to get it.
I couldn't be happier. Yeah, I couldn't be happier. So thanks to Paul. You know, Paul's just been a great mentor and friend to me. I've been with Shaw for about almost 34 years.
Wow.
This summer, and yeah, this will be my 20th assignment as with Shaw as a GM of Martinez. So a lot of different assignments, a lot of different places. But a lot of those assignments, I've had business with Martinez. I've traveled up here. I've spent a lot of time up here over the years with the people and understanding the culture and the relationship with the community. And it's always been one of those places that, you know, in my mind said, wow, you really, really would like to work there. That to me is a way, not just the way a refinery should be run, but the way a refinery should be as part of the community. You know, some of the people I really have admired, you know, kind of growing up in the Shaw system, you know, people like Ron Banducci, people like Paul, people like Amir Fareed, you know, Bob Andrews, you know, those guys have come through here as site managers. It's just been a special place, you know, for me. And I think it's a special place for all the people in Shaw. So to be able to have the opportunity to come in as a site GM, the first site GM for the next 100 years, that's the way I like to put it.
That's awesome.
It's really a special honor. It's honoring. I mean, I'm very humbled by it. As Paul said, you know, the people here are fantastic. The culture of the place is wonderful in terms of understanding the criticality and importance of what they do, and how important it is not just to the community but to California and the whole West Coast in terms of what they do in the business. They take their job serious, but they don't take themselves serious. They have some fun, and you just couldn't ask for a better place to work. So I'm excited to be here. I'm looking forward to being part of the Martinez family. Finally, it took me 34 years, but better late than never, I guess.
When's your first day? Your first actual day of being
July 1st, 2015 will be my first day. So Paul is in the seat until June 30th at 11:59 p.m. But July 1st I'll be in the seat, and
awesome.
really looking forward to you know, being a part of this wonderful family here at Martinez. And you know, what a great way for me to start you know, learning about the place through taking part in all these Centennial events in the community. With the employees. I mean, just, you couldn't ask for a better way to kind of, you know, get started and understand, really, you know, get that feel for really what Martinez is all about. You know, the employees have been great in volunteering to help out. You know, they're all over the place helping and having fun doing it. The community came out in droves, really supportive of the place.
It's been a good turnout, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been terrific.
I've been down to the marina today.
It's been steady all day. I mean, all the rides are full, the tents are full, people are there asking questions. It's awesome. It's awesome.
It really is. And you know, and I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of places in my career, and I don't think there's you know, every place has got its own special relationship with the community, but I don't think any of our facilities in the U.S. certainly have the type of relationship with the community that Martinez does.
Oh, I can attest to that. Being a layperson, I mean, the Shell has a very wonderfully friendly face, you know, and they've helped, I mean, the Veterans Hall, they've helped out I mean, so many things that they've helped. Good.
And you think about, you know, so coming into this job, you know, you think about legacy, because it's been around 100 years, right? And you think about the legacy that you want to leave, and, you know, the things that people like Paul have accomplished, you know, and you know, that legacy of being part of the community and continue to build that and make that grow and continue those strong ties, even as Paul said, in a more increasingly difficult, you know, environment. But I've seen a lot of places where that happens and the relationship will start deteriorating. And in Martinez, it's the opposite. The requirements have gotten stricter. As Paul says, the way the refinery has responded to that is not by shutting itself off, but by raising their internal standards for performance. And because of that, the relationship with the community has actually gotten better. I think that's a heck of a model, and one that I am fully committed to replicating here during my time as a GM. So.
Nice. That's nice to hear.
Yeah, so
very cool,
yeah,
huh?
Great to be here.
Okay, June 30th, 11:59.
Call Paul.
Just gonna call Paul.
July 1st, 12 at midnight, call Tom.
Okay.
But only call Paul if it's good news.
Okay.
Well, it's cool. The first GM of the next 100 years and the last GM of the last 100 years.
I know. It's
there you
really
go.
Very timely. Very good.
Very awesome.
All right.
Welcome to Martinez.
Great.